Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is the look at our market leading stocks via the proprietary scans here from tradesight for the coming session. This is going to be for Wednesday, October 9th, 2013. Got a pretty good downside day going here, especially in the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ's getting hit about twice as hard as the rest of the market, and you can certainly see these moves here that we're seeing. The overall picture is mostly downside CPS signals. We don't have that completely demonstrative setup where everything's super decisive to the downside. Going about every other name's got a downside signal, which all things considered really isn't that bad. Definitely have some volume coming up in some of these issues, and a lot of these issues are just getting smashed. Sign is down 7% below the open. Netflix is 5% below the open. First Solar is getting hit very hard. Got another 5% loser in Baidu. So a lot of things are in motion. LinkedIn's not on this chart, but LinkedIn's getting crushed today. It's down about $15. We had a short from earlier this morning in that. We're up about $10 in that right now. So there's certainly some real energy that's being released in the market. Keep in mind that the NASDAQ is just releasing to the downside out of a multi-week range. Going to the financials, these are a little less dramatic here. Remember, the real weakness is in the NASDAQ side of the market. But we do some volume bumps and some real decent moves here. CME is 2.5% below the day's open, potentially giving us a CPS downside signal. Got a volume bump here in ICE, and that's also very, very weak. Moving on to the energy names. Energy names are real weak. You can see the preponderance here of the downside CPS conditions. So definitely keep an eye on the energy names for tomorrow. I'm not really trading off of energy commodity prices. Oil is actually up 50 cents right now. These are just starting to break down a little bit more. As far as the market generals go, we're running about every other name's got a downside CPS condition. Some of these do have volume bumps with them. IBM's really starting to accelerate to the downside now. That's got a CPS condition and a volume bump. VMware, which is even higher beta than IBM, should be watched as well. That's got a downside CPS condition and a volume bump to go with it. Housing names, just kind of trading the way the market is. Anywhere from 1 to 2% below the day's open, with downside indications there. The transports are very weak for the most part. Norfolk Southern right now is trying to recover off the low and put in a differential buy, but everything else is pretty weak. And finally, the commodity names. Really no flight to quality in gold. Gold's actually lower on the day right now by $5. So not really getting a flight to quality there. Silver Wheaton's getting hammered. It's down 5% below the open. Most of the precious metal names are fairly light. They're really just kind of taking advantage and taking stuff off of everything. Monsanto's got a volume bump, but the MON does not have a signal with it. Okay, guys. Well, as always, thanks for listening. Those are just a couple things to think about for tomorrow. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.